Good evening. It is now 6 o'clock. I would like to welcome all of you to our Downtown Development Authority Board meeting and hereby call this meeting to order. We're going to have a couple of housekeeping rules that I'll usually bring up. There is a section for input from the audience. Until then, most of the discussion will be directed to the board and we will discuss amongst ourselves. As our first order of business, can we have approval of our meeting minutes from 9/11 with the exception of the augmentation of the date to be 2023, whereas printed 2024.
May I ask a question about minutes? Not questioning the minutes, but one of the items that I missed the last meeting, so
Yes.
this is why I'm asking. The update on the Life Path Sidewalk 7-year project. I'm very much interested in that project, so I'm curious as to what the update was.
So as far as I know, we had a meeting with the GDOT representative and city manager and the city planner. So basically, we are kind of mapping out the budget and the project scope. So they will be doing the fund release for every quarter. So hopefully by beginning of the next year, we will get a better grip on it. So right now it's kind of we are waiting to get a green signal. So once we get on it, I think we are moving forward.
And I'm still kind of confused on what budgetary provisions, if any, have made for it yet.
Yes, the total project is going to be close to 700,000 over a period of 5 to 7 years, depending on the timeline. So the city's contribution is going to be a little less than 150,000 over a period of next 5 to 7 years.
To be budgeted in the future, or?
Yes, in future. So basically, you're talking about 20 to 30 grand per year.
Okay, that was kind of the question,
yeah, sure.
Whether that was it to be done in the future.
And that budget comes from the city's budget, not from DDA. Already they allocated in the budget for this project.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for that question. I appreciate it. Now, do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from 9/11 with the change of the date from 2024 to 2023?
So
Joe
moved.
Cotter.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Wonderful. So now we have an agenda approval.
You want to amend the agenda?
Yes, I do want to make one amendment. I want to add item 5 to the bottom of our agenda, if that is acceptable to everyone else.
Yes.
Do I need a motion to change that?
What's item 5?
It is a new item from Mr. Bob Loveland. He wants to bring to light some things for us.
It was regard to the photo book Shutterfly for the time capsule.
Okay.
Nothing controversial.
Of course, DDA, we are always about positive, nothing controversial, don't worry.
Absolutely.
So moved. Oh, sorry.
We've had a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Wonderful. Moving right along. We have some exciting things to share as far as fundraising projects go with the City of Houston. It came to my attention today that we have had a jump start for the Oak Street Park bricks. We've had someone jump up with an anonymous $800 donation. We'll be having additional donations come. I think that is wonderful for a fundraising aspect, and I would like to see everyone in the community that wants to have an opportunity to have their name on a brick and be memorialized at this park to please participate, ask for any questions, answers to your questions so that we can get that done and you can get your name on one of the bricks. We've done a similar project to that years ago. It's wonderful to be able to have your name and your family's name or a special person's name on a brick and left there for everyone to see in perpetuity. Moving on along to our next item, unless we have any conversation about fundraising.
Just to add to it, Tracy, do we have any goal for at least for the rest of the year, how much fundraising is going to be?
I am glad that you asked me that question, Dr. Kumar. We actually have set a goal of $3,000. So we're $800 in. We've got a ways to go. Please spread the word and help us make this something that we can be proud of in our city. Any other questions about this fundraising? Any other comments about the fundraising? Any other ideas? Seeing none, we'll move on to the next item on our agenda, events. And I know that we have some wonderful events planned for our city of Houston, and I will defer in just a moment to Jessica, but I want to highlight that we're planning our Jingle Mingle in December, where we bring the community together, spotlight all of the different businesses, stop by those, have our tree lighting. We're going to have some caroling around the tree when it's lit. We're going to keep it simple and keep it about the holiday itself. When we did it years ago and I was hands-on, it was truly an opportunity to bring the community together and see happiness, and it was just a wonderful evening. I'd love to see that again. Maybe even we can have some little lit candles around or something that's keeping it simple. We're also planning a gala in the spring, which will be, it's happening in Houston type thing, but it'll be a dress-up, meal provided. We're planning on entertainment, possibly some dancing. It'll give us an opportunity for what I call a grown-up prom. I've done that in the past with other things. Looking forward to being able to spotlight good things in our city, bring attention, and bring people that want to come in and have fun and spread happiness while we help our city grow. And then the other thing that is really exciting is we're planning to partner with the Georgia Barbecue Association to have a very large barbecue. We have an opportunity to spotlight that as an event that no one has near here and somehow capitalize on the fact that we have such large pickleball activities and have barbecue and help us stand out as our own identity as the city of Houston, because we have some unique opportunities. And it's all about helping our city grow and be a destination and give people a reason to come here and help our businesses thrive. And I'm going to allow all of you to comment on that. Feel free to shed any light that you can. I'm not the end-all be-all of knowledge on that, so feel free to chime in.
So definitely. Just to give an update on this barbecue, Jessica and myself, we met with the Crestone people. So we met with a couple of the event organizers. So they are taking it to the higher up. So hopefully before Halloween or Thanksgiving, we should have a good grip on it in terms of the logistics, since we are starting on a pilot basis. So for next spring, hopefully we can try to kind of avoid the Gala Festival and kind of go piggyback with the pickleball. So maybe in the next meeting we'll have a better kind of a grip and more information, guys.
Wonderful. And Jessica, I'm going to defer to you. Anything that you would like to add to the Jingle Mingle, because we're going to really have to start hitting the ground running and get ready for a super event again.
Yeah, we're really excited for this year. All of our downtown businesses are excited as well. We're really hoping that they provide little goodie bags or they have treats for everyone. We just really want to bring on the hometown feel, the Christmas holiday feel, just make it about our small town. So we're excited.
I do have a quick question. Since we're keeping it smaller, are we still doing vendors and whatnot, or is it just about the downtown businesses?
We won't have vendors this year. The city is actually hosting a holiday market the weekend before. So if any of those vendors ask you or reach out, just let them know that they can apply to be in our vendor market the weekend before. So. We still have a couple applications, room for applications for the holiday market. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be in here, so it will be smaller. So we only have, a certain amount of room for vendors, but we still have some space available. In the community center. Yep. That's a city hosted event, not DDA. Yeah, that's a city event, not DDA.
Thank you, and I'm excited to see our community come together again for Christmas. And I just like to keep it simple and elegant. And then next, moving along our agenda, we have an update on the city clock from Joe.
Okay, so I have confirmation that the clock vendor has our deposit check. What they don't have is a signed copy of the contract, and I am not authorized to sign for the city on that contract. So I got in touch with Tiffany today, and we're trying to figure out who is authorized to sign it.
So your
So,
bylaws for the DDA says that your chair, your co-chair, or I can sign for it. So
Okay.
we'll coordinate amongst ourselves. And we'll
Okay.
take care of this.
so Tiffany's got that contract, so whoever wants to sign it can sign it.
We can take care of that this week. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah. I believe that they said deliveries like, standard deliveries like 8 weeks or something on that order, so we'll have it soon.
That is
Before
exciting.
Christmas, we should have it.
Say again?
Before Christmas.
You know what? I will tell you something. Every time I've done business with a company that supplies this type of equipment, once it gets to Thanksgiving, everything stops. Okay, so I said 8 weeks, and unfortunately, 8 weeks is probably right in between Christmas and New Year's, or between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not, but we can push for that.
And when it does arrive, if it's later than we hope, we can have something special and memorialize the event.
Yeah, we still have to coordinate the installation of the clock. It's going where the light pole is out in front of City Hall here. And I guess it was my understanding the utility company won't do that, so we have to figure out how to do that still. But once we have the clock, everything else is downhill.
That is exciting. Thank you very much, Joe, on that. Anyone else have comment on the clock?
Just to tag along, when is the time capsule happening? Sometime during the Jingle Mingle?
I thought she was doing
That's
it.
what Marcia has reported.
Yeah.
I'm not on the committee
Oh, okay.
to do that, but Marcia has told this group that,
She said she
it
was
would
gonna do it
be
during
Jingle
part of the Jingle Mingle.
I think,
activity.
you guys can kind of piggyback on Jingle Mingle, and that could be a lot of communities here that way you guys can have opening ceremony and ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
And we have had, citizens already starting to drop things off in the, capsule.
Oh, good.
So, if y'all wanna look at it before y'all leave.
That's a
We've
good
had,
idea.
we've had some stuff from the old bank, that has been dropped off, so it's really neat stuff.
That is wonderful.
Mhm.
Thank y'all. This is exciting to finally see things we've talked about and planned to start to come to fruition. Moving right on along to our next item on the agenda, we have an update on Larry's Garage. I know that we have had from the developer a memorandum of understanding. I know that there has been a meeting with the city. We've reviewed this memorandum of understanding, just moving forward. It's going to be a slow development. We're going to do it very well and methodically. We have a wonderful partner that wants to be with the city of Houston. Do you have any updates to that? Do I need to ask for any other updates?
I know that the city, the mayor and council had wanted just a time frame, and I think we're about 2 years out from it being, 2 to 3 years out from it being completed. This is a DDA, the deed is held by the DDA, so this is totally your project, not the city per se. But we are gonna partner together to make this a great and successful project. I know that the concept plan is, to do just as like a mini, Ponce market, so that's exciting for the city.
Very exciting. Do I need to ask for any other input?
Sure, you can.
Yang, do you have any input from the developer? Okay, thank you.
Can DDA members get a copy of the memorandum of understanding,
Yes,
please?
absolutely. I know it was emailed out.
Yes, we can forward that to you.
Absolutely. I think that it's important that we all know and that we know that
Know
we're
what's going
working
on.
towards something great and have a good partnership long-term for the city of Houston. And then next, moving along on our agenda, we have a new item. Mr. Bob Loveland is going to give us an update for the photo book for the time capsule.
So this isn't much of an agenda item, but I figured since you asked. So anyway, had volunteered to help put together the book. And so since Marcia Hunter's out of town right now, we've had communication on this already, but I have immediate plans to get with her because I think right now we need to get moving fast on. So I've been getting some, she has requested certain things that she wants for photos. Jessica has been helping with that. And then I've been getting some photos too. But the reason I wanted to mention it right now is that some of the photos, and I wanted to do this while both Jennifer and Jessica and everybody else is here, that some of the photos, like for council members and DDA photos, so far what I have is not going to produce well in the book. We need, because they're the size is too small, and so the resolution is not good. So, we need, for like the examples, council member photos, and I think if we have the police department, and then what I have on DDA photos, we need to, for those who are providing them, who are talking to each other, anyway, to get them to me as quickly as possible, because I think this is where we need to move fairly quickly on getting
What's
that
the
done, so
deadline?
it can be done prior to Jingle Mingle, since that's our deadline. I wanted to have it done like by a month from today, more or less. So, you know, by, yeah. I think that's what in fact, I think that's what I did. I set a schedule with Marcia, and I haven't double checked, but we're going to get together. But yeah, because it's going to take, you know, and the more time you have, the better, the higher, more effort I can put into it.
And do you need headshots from the council members and police department and board, or what are you searching for?
Well, you know, this is not I'm kind of, my role is to put it together, not the planning and so on, but from what I've received from Marcia, you know, I think we're planning to have headshots of mayor and council, and for the police department, maybe yes, or photos. Really, it would be good, in my opinion. Now I'm speaking for myself, for kind of all to have something maybe from representing each of the city departments and city organizations. But again, that's why I planning to meet with her. Hopefully, I think she's coming back right away later this week, so we can finalize the list of things we want. But I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up that to get the photos that we'll need will require that we work on it now.
Just let us know what you need.
Well, I was thinking like, you know, maybe like this is, again, me, like Public Works doing some Public Works activities, something that, you know, not just people shots, you know, some kind of action shots. Yeah, there you go.
And, Mr. Bob, I've already reached out to our wonderful newspaper, Mr. Ben, to help us get some pictures as
yes,
well.
I'm aware of that, and and I have a question. Can I ask a question of him? I've seen some things in the online that are pictures from Houston. Can I grab them off without getting permission? Or is this permission, you know? Okay, because I've already grabbed a couple that are online. Thank you very much.
We have permission. That is good. Does anyone else have anything to add about the time capsule and what we're doing great with that?
I did see, which I'm like, I should have just picked it up, but I was at the antique store in Brazelton, and they had a history of Houston and Brazelton book. I need to go back there and pick it up. I think that would be probably cool for the time capsule.
That would be wonderful.
It was like a history of Houston and Brazelton.
Robbie Bender.
Maybe.
We have one of those.
Oh, you do have one of those for it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because as you were talking, I was like, I should have grabbed that book.
We definitely want to make sure we focus and highlight on our joint history and the family. And now, going past these items on the agenda, we have found ourselves at public input. Do I have any input from our members of the audience? Seeing none, we will move on to the next item on our agenda, which is the chairman recap. And yet again, I just want to recap the fun things that we're doing to benefit our city. I want to highlight each and every person and remind everyone these are volunteers and they give of their time freely. They are not paid. They work very hard. They take their skill sets and their expertise for us to work together as a team to move us forward, to make the city of Houston a better place. Special thanks to our executive director, Jessica. She and I must work hand in hand like this. She will do everything in her power to make things good and move smoothly for our board. And we appreciate you. And Jennifer, we certainly appreciate all of your guidance and your input from the city. Couldn't do it without all these wonderful people sitting at the table, and I give all of you a hand.
To you.
We appreciate it. And if there are no other items to add to our meeting today? What did I leave off?
Jessica's birthday's today.
Oh, yes, I
yeah.
forgot. Can we,
Jessica's birthday.
I wished her a happy
21,
birthday
21.
this morning and I forgot. That is my bad. So everybody, please wish a happy birthday to
Happy
Jessica.
birthday to
It's
Jessica.
convenient.
Happy birthday.
21, actually.
21.
You're legal. You have just turned legal. That is a good thing.
Yeah.
That is great. Anything else that I'm overlooking? I need y'all to keep me straight and make sure that I don't zip through anything in a hurry. Seeing none, could I have a motion that we bring our meeting to adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
And I did it under your time limit so you can go celebrate your birthday.
30 minutes. Right. 20 minutes.
The running joke is that.
It's my thought.
Yes, that's why I brought it. Just for you. That's good. I'm on.